To download the app, follow what is described in the manual. You can download the app for free from the Play Store for Android users or from the App Store for Apple users. For users with Android without a Play Store, it is possible to download the app via the QR code or the link indicated in the manual, which can be downloaded from our website revsrl.it download area. During installation and first use, it is necessary to give some safety consents and follow the instruction in the manual. The installer app is used by the installer of the system to configure the receiver installed on the movement device. Clicking on the installer icon will open the home screen. On this screen, you can change the language of use. The choice can be made between English, Italian, German, Spanish, French. Clicking on the button at the top right will open a menu where you can select the desired language. If the radio receiver is installed for the first time or if it is necessary to initialize it, it is necessary to act on it, momentarily disconnecting the power supply and moving the number 3 to on. In our example, we have the PF-REV079 receiver. For other types of receiver, use the supply reference manual. After doing this, apply power to the receiver. By clicking on the central icon, your smartphone will show the list of nearby devices. Choose the device to configure by clicking on the name. On this screen, all fields must be filled in to set the receiver. Device name. Enter a name of 5 letters or numbers without spaces. This is the name that will appear on the device search screen. Technical code. The installation technician will have to choose a 6-digit number without spaces. This number will guarantee the technician the possibility of making changes to the configuration of the receiver, as we will see later, without having to physically intervene on the receiver, but only by placing himself near it. Password. The installation technician will have to choose a password of 6 numeric digits without spaces, which will be communicated to the users of the user app, who will use their smartphone to move the device. Confirm password. In this field, it is necessary to rewrite the previous number to confirm the entered password. Device type. In this drop-down menu, the technician will have to choose the type of movement device that the app user will move. There are 3 choices: platform lift, vertical lift, chair lift. This choice will change the control screen displayed in the user app with 4, 3 or 2 buttons. Once you have chosen the type of device, press the Send Configuration button. The smartphone will display the configuration successful message. Remove power from the receiver and set tip 3 to off. If the installer subsequently needs to change the password used to access the user app, he will be able to carry out the configuration without physically intervening on the receiver by carrying out this procedure. Click on the central icon. Choose the device to configure by clicking on the name. The name will be the one chosen during the first installation. All fields must be filled in on this screen. Device name. If you wish, you can change the name of the device, alternatively rewrite the previous one. Technical code. For the procedure to be successful, you must enter the technical code chosen during the installation. If you do not know the technical code, it is not possible to carry out this procedure, and to carry out a configuration, it will be necessary to physically reach the receiver. Password. You can write a new password. Confirm password. Confirm the new password. Device type. Here you need to choose the device type again. If the choice is not made, the receiver will be configured with the default device type, namely platform lift. Once you have chosen the type of device, press the Send Configuration button. Attention! The technical code can be a number that identifies the technician, and it is not essential that it be different for each system. The technician can choose a number and use it on all his systems. User app. To download the app, follow what is described in the manual. You can download the app for free from the Play Store for Android users or from the App Store for Apple users. For users with Android without a Play Store, it is possible to download the app via the QR code or the link indicated in the manual, which can be downloaded from our website revsrl.it download area. During installation and first use, it is necessary to give some safety consents and follow the instruction in the manual. The user app is used by the user of the system to control the movement device. Click on the user icon will open the home screen. On this screen you can change the language of use. The choice can be made between English, Italian, German, Spanish, French. By clicking on the button at the top right, a menu will be open where you can select the desired language. By clicking on the central icon, your smartphone will show the list of nearby devices. Choose the device from the list. Since the app is used for the first time, it is necessary to enter the password entered by the installer during the configuration procedure. Once you have entered the password and pressed Save, click the central icon on the screen again. Your smartphone will show the commands to move your device. By clicking on a command, it will enlarge to allow better usability. In fact, the command will be maintained even by moving your finger on the screen. At the top right, there are 3 dots indicating the available menus. By clicking on 3 dots, a menu will open with Disconnect, Change Password, Emergency Contacts. By pressing Disconnect, your app will disconnect from the receiver, and you will need to choose the receiver again from the list of devices. By pressing Change Password, you can enter a new password if the installer has entered a new password in the receiver. By pressing Emergency Contacts, it is possible to enter 3 telephone numbers with relative names that can be called in case of emergency while using the movement device. Let's take an example. Press on the Emergency Contacts menu. Click on Add. Enter your first and last name and telephone number. Press Add and enter a new contact. You can make changes to the store names by simply pressing on the name. You can change the name and telephone by pressing Edit or delete the contact by pressing Delete. To return to the home screen, press the arrow at the bottom right. As you can see in the command screen, in addition to the command buttons, there is a button with emergency written on it. By clicking on this button, in case of emergency, the smartphone will show the previously stored numbers. By clicking on one of these, the smartphone will show the voice call screen that will allow you to make the call. iPhone. The graphics structure of Apple devices is slightly different. On the main screen you will find the same button above to change the language. By pressing this button, you will be directed to the smartphone settings menu, where you can change the language of your app. By clicking at the top left, you can return to the home screen of your app. The control screen is identical to Android devices. Here too, by clicking on a command, the button will enlarge to allow better usability. The difference, compared to Android devices, is in the menu section. On iPhone there are no dots, but the menu is arranged along the top bar. The back arrow, if pressed, will log out. The padlock symbol, if pressed, will allow you to change the password. The account symbol will allow you to enter the 3 telephone numbers. In this regard, pressing the icon will open the telephone number screen. By pressing the icon at the bottom, it will be possible to enter 3 telephone numbers. Let's enter a contact. By clicking on the name, you can modify or delete a contact. To edit, make your changes and press Update. To delete, press the writing Delete. By pressing the writing back, you can return to the previous screen. Now, returning to the command screen and pressing the emergency button, the smartphone will ask to confirm which name we wish to call. By pressing on the name, the smartphone will ask for further confirmation. By pressing Call, the call will be made.